What up, though? Oh, you're not on mic? Ah, wow. No mic. That sucks. No mic from Mike. Alright, let's get it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Got Saquon now. I don't want to talk. Okay.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line.
I know you're looking for the hole.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ah, single back ace. I know what's coming out of that.
Okay, ready? 50, play.
53. Crunch time, defense.
Shoot.
Jones now throwing on first down. And lucky to get away
Yo,
with
he just put his hand up. That's hilarious.
Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands,
like, no.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Got it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
No. Ah.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Now Jones going to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones.
Thank you.
And his guys will take over
He
at the
tackled him.
25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? too many defenders out there, exactly as you described.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a
DB
loss
fire,
of 2,
though?
and it'll be second
All right,
down.
hold up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
All right, come on, need some time to get to the line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side.
That's some bull.
It's Howard, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back
That's
into
some
28.
bull.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I didn't realize Seattle was in bunch.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Wentz.
Oh, you crazy. You dropped it?
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone,
Madden
took away all the passing angles,
today.
thus the incompletion.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Nope.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here for nowhere to escape, and he goes
I'm looking
down.
for it. You know I'm looking
Fletcher
for it.
Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. Him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground.
Dang.
Meanwhile, a
I
pass
had that.
should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We own them.
Nice 57.
Big grip.
Now Jones.
Oh.
Shepard.
I don't know how that
Way
got
up
open.
past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Thank you.
Back to throw. Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
I don't get the blocks.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback.
Ah, I should have kept the direction I was going. That would have been
good for a gain
damn,
of 5.
I ain't getting no runs here. Where's the pitch fuck?
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
All right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Not passing game, running game.
Here we go. 180. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz.
Oh, that's crazy.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here we go. Back. 280.
Check, crunch. Check it out, me. You got tight right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws
and
other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's not on the mic.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Nice hold.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Dang.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
He's still strong.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of
Why you throw over his zone? Why did he just look there?
Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be
Yo, he just stood there.
Take to get the message,
Yeah, you gotta work on
He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He literally just stood there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 6, pull it high. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
I gave that to him.
And a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Quick adjustment.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Jones operating from the gun. He completes it to Tate.
That's what he wanted to do.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
He's usually pretty good when I'm backed up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try the left side. It's Howard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go. Ready. Check.
On 3rd down.
crazy.
He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Wow.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down.
That's what I was trying to get. I couldn't figure out what I was trying to get.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He did that against? Ah, don't quit.
Let's get off the field, D.
What do you mean
Let's
you
get off the
quitting?
field, D. Switch.
There's a lot of... Oh, snap. He really quit. Yo.